this month I didn't get as many hives, but there was one incidence. Hi everyone, how are you guys doing today? I am on to the very last pill in my second bottle, which means it's time for a 2-month update. So this month has been a little bit more inconsistent, you can say. It's actually been more than 30 days since I started this bottle, because I did miss a couple of days, I think like 3 days in this month, where I totally forgot to take this pill. And that is because I also started an exercise program, which I should have been on to begin with. I have recently posted an update for my first month results from this particular exercise program. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. I'll have the link in the description box below. However, because of which I have not been sleeping well, and that has had some adverse effects, you can say, on my routine. So I'll show you guys the befores and afters at the end of the video, but let me just quickly tell you guys what has happened. At the beginning of this month, this was before I started the exercise program, I felt like my skin was looking really, really good. Even though I had had that one incidence of having my lips swollen and all of that, my skin was looking really good. In fact, I felt like, I had recently noticed before I started the trial that my skin had started sagging. If you were to look really, really close on my 5x mirror, that's the only place where I could tell, okay? There's nowhere else. I had my pores, and the skin between the pores was like sagging. That's what I had noticed, and I had freaked out, and I felt like that had improved. And in fact, I felt like maybe even my crow's feet were improving. So I was very excited about that. However, after I started this exercise program, of course, I wasn't getting enough sleep. I was feeling very, very tired. And since then, I have noticed that the positive results are not very apparent to me through this month. Now, it could be just because I am super used to how my skin looks and feels now, and I don't exactly remember how it felt before, or because my body has gotten used to the supplements and isn't doing what it is, supposed to do. I don't know which one it is, but that's what my feeling is at this moment. At this moment, I haven't seen the befores and afters of my skin. So once I look at them, I'll comment on what I feel as we look at the before and afters, okay? Having said that, my allergies actually got worse. I did not get as many hives because I had, started taking intermittently some antihistamine here or there. So hives were the worst last month. This month, I didn't get as many hives, but there was one incidence. This was around the 20-day mark of this second month, you can say. We had also had a really, really stressful weekend just before that because of some family health matters. So, there's nothing you can do to avoid those. So I don't know if it was the stress or if it was because I was really, really sleep deprived or what. My histamine levels might have just shot up through the roof. And on this particular day, my husband was out of town. I was alone for the first time ever with both my kids. And I ate some leftover soup from the afternoon. It was Korean soup, so I had already had that for lunch and I had had no reaction. But as soon as I had that, I felt some tingling on the inner side of my mouth. My lips just, it was nothing like what I had experienced before. I showed you guys my swollen lip from last month. As you can see in these pictures, it was much, much worse. It wasn't just my lower lip that swelled up, but I could feel some swelling on the sides of my mouth, and then it actually expanded and it spread. I took my usual loratadine. That did not seem to help. I took a Benadryl. I waited a few hours. It still did not go down. I took the second Benadryl and I woke up the next morning still freaking swollen. My regular doctor asked me to take one more Benadryl, and by the time I reached the doctor's office, the lips had actually gone down a bit, but my, the sides of my mouth was still a little bit swollen. Doctor could still see that. And I went to an allergist. Of course, I wrote down the key ingredients of the Kiwi seed booster on there. I don't know if you didn't see them or what. She's asked me to not eat tomatoes, eggplants, and some other list of vegetables which can trigger increase in histamines. And she has asked me to take 4 tablets of cetirizine, actually 40 milligrams of cetirizine every day. I'm taking only 10 because I don't think my stomach's been doing that well on the 4 pills. Yes, I'm in all of that. And despite of that, I have decided to continue with my kiwi seed supplement because of the results that I got before, and I'm kind of afraid that I'm going to lose those results if I stop. So I ordered my next batch. Yeah, so next batch of 3 bottles is here, and one of these is supposed to go to one of you guys as a part of the giveaway. However, I'm noticing that not a lot of people have entered, so please spread the word. I can only do the giveaway for the supplement bottle if we get at least 1,000 entries, so make sure that you're spreading the word and more people are entering. So just continue spreading the word, okay? Anyway, so let's look at the befores and afters. In this video, I have decided that I will do side-by-side pictures because videos are so difficult to align. On the left-hand side, we have day 0, and on the right-hand side, we have the results at 2 months. As you can see, the actual darkness in my very, very inner corner of my eyes hasn't really changed. It's the same, but as you go towards the outer edges of my eyes, that seems to have brightened up a little bit. And this is with the lack of sleep, okay? The 2-month results are with the lack of sleep. If you focus around my mouth, right hand side, basically left side of the screen, the area around the mouth looks a little bit brighter as well. My cheeks do look a little bit brighter compared to the day 0, and I also feel like the areas on my forehead, my under eyes, and my cheeks look a little bit smoother, almost as if there is a filter on the camera, which of course there isn't. In this ultra close-up though, I'm not noticing too much difference. Maybe just the lines on my lids on the bottom image, which is at 2 months, look a little less, but I don't find it to be very significant. Thank God this month I did not get any of those super painful, ugly pimples. I did get a couple, but they were like my usual and they got resolved and went away very, very quickly. In this particular image, I feel like the crow's feet on my right eye have reduced just a bit. I'm not noticing the same effect on my left side. Basically, again, overall, I feel like my skin tone looks even and my skin overall looks a bit smoother at 2 months. All right, so that's been my 2nd month update. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, don't forget to give this video a giant thumbs up. If you have any questions, definitely leave them in the comments below. I try to answer as many questions as I can, as fast as I can. If I need to research a topic, I usually research it before answering your questions, and I really, really love to hear from you guys. So thank you again for all your support. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the little notification bell so you guys will know of my future videos. Thank you again for joining me. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.